Sometimes our last reveal at the Game Awards is a teaser for something years and years away. Not tonight.
Why does that look like Elder Scrolls?
Comes from 61 members of the team that built Apex Legends and Titanfall.
Oh man.
4 years ago,
man,
Principals founded a new independent studio.
I was hoping.
Hopes of pushing the shooter genre forward with a new original game. They've done it in complete secrecy, which is even more amazing because the game is very deep into development. The power of independent, self-published studios to push this medium forward is a growing and I think positive theme in our industry. And so tonight, you're not only going to get the announcement of the game, but also your first look at the gameplay. I've played it, and after you see this trailer, I think you're going to want to.
What do you know about shooters, Jeff Keighley?
Highguard.
Raiders. Is this a speed boost? Whoa. So I got a chance to play Highguard, and I kind of wanted to share my thoughts and opinion on the game since I got a little bit of a hands-on. Basically, if you haven't played Highguard before, it's a 3v3 hero shooter, kind of like Overwatch or Apex or Valorant, where your team and the enemy team have to gather resources, mine stuff in order to buy new weapons and armor, and then fight over a sword called the Shield Breaker in mid. And then you do like a capture the flag back and forth tug of war thing in order to determine who sieges the enemy's base first, attack and defense. So in this clip, my team ended up planting the shield breaker and we sieged first. Essentially, you just have to plant bombs on A or B in order to do damage to the enemy's base health. You can also plant on C, the core of the enemy's base, and win automatically, but the defuse timer is longer, I think, and the plant timer is longer. Overall, it's a pretty interesting game mode that I haven't seen done before. It's just an amalgamation of a lot of other games that are already out there, like I said. Counter-Strike, Valorant, all that shit. But it's a new take, a new twist on the genre, and, you know, fresh idea. It's good to see devs doing something different for once. But the execution of the game is where things start to get kind of murky, and that's what I wanted to talk about the most. Is the way that they pulled off all of these mechanics and like put them all into one sort of pot, stewed them up, and you know what they served us. After that Game Awards reveal, a lot of people were giving the game bad reviews, so I wanted to give it an honest shot and try it out so I can give my opinion. So my experience with the game wasn't extremely smooth the entire time. It was kind of plagued by a lot of people disconnecting and a lot of server issues. Hit registration problems, that sort of stuff, but mostly people just DCing on my team, completely just like leaving the game when I was trying to have fun and figure out what it was about, which really soured the experience, honestly. Where's my teammate? Why is it every single game I get an AFK? He's DC'd? He's DC'd. It's 2v3 right now. So yeah, man, not all teams are created equal. A lot of the time, since it's a new game, people are still trying to figure out the controls, right? So you get somebody on your team that doesn't really understand the core mechanics of this game or any game or Apex or anything like it, and you're just kind of carrying them, and that kind of sucks. Man, they are walking towards the enemy with no horses, just like walking at them.
Death can wait. I will.
He doesn't even know how to hold the activate button to res me.
Thank you.
Oh. This is my teammate. This is my no horse having. Press the horse button. Try getting on the horse. Dude. I have to tell him to get on the horse.
Are almost locked. We're getting into the overtime stretch.
I kind of wanted to talk about a few different core mechanics so that I could give it a proper review outside of my teammates and stuff. First, I'm going to start with the movement because I think that's the place where the game shines the most. What is he doing? Oh, man. So as you can see, the inclusion of mounts really adds a lot of movement options to the game and gives the characters a lot more fluidity and choices when it comes to dodging shots and like getting out of really bad situations. A lot of the times players, especially when you're in the open field and you're able to mount up, will use the mount as like a quick getaway or even just like a juke so that they can evade incoming damage and hopefully get behind cover and recharge their shields and health. I think this is a really cool addition to a game like this, and it's something that we haven't really seen before in a hero shooter. So I really like that part about the game, and I think it adds a lot in terms of like variance and like variables and options for the player. It's pretty neat, honestly. There are also a lot of options for movement when you're not on your horse too. I mean, there's like sliding. You can easily maneuver around corners by just like spamming crouch and jump and sliding around corners. You can take cover quickly that way. There's a lot of nooks and crannies that you can hide in the maps, especially inside of the buildings when you're during like a siege, when you're attacking or you're defending. There's a lot of places where you can like get the upper hand on the enemy by hiding or sneaking around. It's pretty neat.
We have enemies nearby. Get ready.
Defend your ball. This could end it all.
Reloading.
Struck down a hostile. Rise and regroup. Go on, make a mess.
Where's the enemy soul?
I'm too good at Highguard. I'm unironically too good at Highguard, dude. I'm too good at Highguard, dude. Oh! I'm too good at Highguard, dude.
Secure this location.
Come on, man. I'm Jeff Keighley's fucking VIP for all time, dude. For life. I was born to play Highguard. I got 19 kills. I was born to play Highguard, dude. I was fucking made to play Highguard, dude. Who knew that Highguard would unironically be fun? That's fucked up. It's not that bad. It has good core. You know, it's got a good core. I don't like how the gunfights kind of boil down to two people shimmying in place, fucking shooting each other, but I feel like that's just a skill ceiling thing. The thing is, the movement system in this game allows for you to do all kinds of crazy shit. It's just like I don't yet. So yeah, man, the movement is really good. Solid core gameplay mechanics on that front. But now I kind of want to talk about the gunplay and how it feels to shoot the guns at the dudes. The whole, you know, point of the game. I couldn't aim for some... I can't move my mouse. What is happening? I can only move my mouse when I hold down the click. What is going on? I can't move my mouse. Unless I hold down the click. Dude, come on. Highguard, I can't fucking aim. My mouse is on the screen. What the fuck is this? Come on, man. Oh. That's some bullshit, dude. I was gonna kill that guy. So really fucked up bugs aside, the gunplay is not that bad. My main problem with how the guns feel and the whole shooting back and forth thing is mostly the hit detection. I don't know if it's just me or if it's everybody, but it feels like the hit detection in this game is really fucking bad, especially at close range when you're trying to use a shotgun or something that's just like very bursty and very slow, semi-automatic. It feels like half the time I'll put the crosshairs right on the opponent and pull the trigger and it just does not hit them, or it hits them for like 9 damage instead of the full amount, like every pellet hit them. I don't know if it's my aim or if it's just like a 50-50 shot on whether or not the server gives me the damage, but it feels like the tick rate is all fucked up and it just doesn't feel great. Now, the ultimates in the game are hit or miss. I use one that is super broken in this clip. John Highguard is the character that I picked. I don't know his actual fucking name, but it's like basically just AC-130 above. You throw a bunch of missiles down at enemies and they insta-kill everybody, and you like get to hover above their whole team. It's really fucking cheap. Other ultimates are not as good. There's one character, I think her name is Una, that just like summons some NPCs that auto target enemies and they don't fucking do anything. There's another character that just like spawns a spawn point as their ultimate, and that barely gives you anything. There's really no use for it, since you can always spawn close to the siege with the siege tower, or you can just like spawn at the base, but like you don't really need that ability for any reason. So some characters have good ults, other characters have really bad ults. It just feels very imbalanced, and like they need to take a look at the character balance more to get like a finer sort of balance between the heroes. Come on, man. I missed 2 shots there.
I've taken down an enemy. Severed a soul.
Great work.
Summoning grid.
Beat his ass. Wow. He full counters me with that weak shit. He counters me with his ultimate because he flies. My ultimate does nothing
An enemy
against
is
that
planting a
character.
bomb. Stop them. An enemy bomb is counting down. Defuse
Why
it.
don't I just pick the guy who throws fucking missiles at the ground and fucking enemy AC-130s from above if he's just gonna fly above my ultimate and kill me? So the last thing I wanted to talk about is the Siege game mode. I think that Siege is a cool idea for attack and defense, kind of like a Rainbow Six Siege game mode for this game. But my main critique of it is defense feels awful. The defending team is basically stuck inside of their base for a minute straight, and they have to defend the entire time without having any access to the outside open world. There's no way for you to really get money to get your armor plates back. You basically just have as many armor plates as you could get during the scrounging phase. And once you die a certain number of times, the defenders have like infinite respawns basically. But once you die a certain amount of times, you lose your armor plating and you can't really compete with the offensive team. So the whole strategy in Siege is basically just like camp, get a pick, push, wipe their whole team, make them trickle, kill one person at a time, make them not have armor, and then just shit on their whole team the entire time. So the Siege mode is alright, but most fights just lead to either a complete stalemate where both teams are just sitting still, not doing anything, fighting back and forth, trying to break each other's armor plates or kill somebody and get a pick, or it's just a complete wipe for the attackers and they shit on the defending team. There's like no in between. I had a good time. I think that's where I'm going to wrap up the official section of this first impressions video. This game fucking rules. The gunplay is actually really solid. When it comes to target acquisition and clarity of visuals, I was really expecting all of the spells and shit to get in the way of being able to see the enemy targets. But with the sound design being the way it is and like being able to hear people clearly through walls, the footsteps are really loud because they wanted to learn from Apex. So like Apex footsteps are all fucked up. This game really fixed that. All that shit put together makes it a really solid experience when it comes to just like the combat mechanics and the moment-to-moment gameplay and how it feels. It actually fucking rules. I don't know why everybody's trashing it as much as they are, other than the fact that it was the shittiest thing at the Game Awards, but like it's actually not terrible. I like this better than I like Apex. There's no Zims in this game yet, so I don't know if there's crossplay or not, but there's no like Zens or whatever. People using fucking console cheating ass hacks and shit. That's pretty cool. Overall, not that bad. I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. I feel like if they added some more content and more characters and like more maps and shit, it could get better. If they fixed the gameplay loop, the part where you just like run around and get the same shit every single round, I don't know, man. You could probably take out most of that open world shit that you do in like the middle parts of the game, the open map sort of shit, and just go straight to the raiding. That would be a cool alternative game mode where you just do attack and defend. But overall, it's really fun. Yeah, man, I'd be down to play more of this.
that being said, I'm going to play more of this because it's fun.
So yeah, man, that's my opinion. Those are my thoughts on the game. Hopefully you get a chance to try it out. It's free to play. Try it for yourself. See if you like it. That sort of thing. I really hope that they improve on hit detection. That's really my biggest gripe. Other than that, maybe improve the defensive part of Siege, the, you know, main game mode. Maybe add some more game modes, add some more characters, rebalance the ultimates, and it could be fun. Could be a solid game. I mean, Apex didn't start out in the best spot when it was first released either. It was just super hyped by a lot of content creators. So I feel like this game could get better over time. It's just in a really rough spot right now. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful, educational for you, and hope you have a good day. See ya.